Hello everyone, my name is Venusian Kalliope, and welcome to the 14th video on my YouTube channel. Yay! Okay, so today's palette features an orchid purple, a bronzish color, and this like grayish brownish color, and some titanium white. Yeah, I know, and titanium white. Insert obligatory like Bob Ross reference here, but like seriously though, today we are going to be finishing my carnival painting. So yay! So I'm going to like take it in a different direction than I expected it to, like theming wise. In the end, you are going to see that I decided to like make like the entrance to like the carnival area kind of like a pirate ship almost. Like the buildings are made from like recycled like pirate materials and stuff. It kind of reminds me of like Planet Coaster. I know it's going to be weird to be like, yeah, I game sometimes, but I do actually game. I really like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Zoo Tycoon, and I played Planet Coaster a lot when it first came out initially, and look at my dog. Yeah, look at Roxy! I love my baby. But yeah, as you can see, I also like did like some editing to the Ferris wheel that I said I was going to do, because like I felt like it. But besides that, I know I sometimes like edit like paintings while it's off camera, but like, you know, sometimes I want to like save time in like making a video, and sometimes it's like it's easy, and sometimes it's like, what the heck is up with this? Like, you know. But yeah. So I guess I should like talk about like what inspired me to like paint this. Well, it was mostly like Roller Coaster Tycoon. There was like this level that was like not Bumbly Beach, but like I guess there was some inspiration from Bumbly Beach there, where like, you know, they had like that wooden roller coaster like towards the front of the park that you had to like basically like prevent a crash at the end right before like the scenario happened. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I remember when I first played Bumbly Beach, I was not expecting like the roller coaster to like crash at the end, and I wasn't able to like make the objective the first time, and it's like, what? It's like pre-programmed into the game that like unless you like do something to like fix it beforehand, like making sure there's only one train, or like setting like mechanic check-ins like every 10 minutes or so, that train will, the trains will like crash, and like there will be like fatalities, and it's just sad. Like I wasn't really expecting that when I played like Roller Coaster Tycoon when I was like 8. I might have actually been younger than 8 now that I think about it. Oh my god. But yeah, but now I like, but anyway, long story short, I really like that level. I like the like, you know, the roller coaster, and like the fact that it was like right next to a beach, and then you could like see like this whole like neighborhood thing going on, where it's like, wow, look at all these houses. And sometimes I would like, I don't know, daydream about like the people who like lived in those like hypothetical houses, even though they're like pixel people, and I don't know. But yeah, and it's like, I wonder what they do. Do they visit the park sometimes? Do they get like discounts, like season passes? But yeah, I was also like inspired by like the level that's like a pier. I'm gonna Google it right now, actually, just so I get the name right. Come on, show me the money. Okay, pier level roller coaster tycoon. Paradise Pier. Huh. But yeah, that one was one of my favorite levels because like, well, I mean, it was like an experimental level for me because like you don't really own any of the land that's like on the park. You just rent it. And I mean, I say land, but it's like this pier that's just like over the water. And sometimes you can make coasters that like go above or below below like the like pier itself, like where like the people walk. And it's just like, I don't know. I mean, it's fun, but like, oh my god, when it comes to that level, you have to like worry about like people accidentally drowning or mechanics accidentally drowning or just like your staff almost accidentally drowning because like when you place like tiles in Roller Coaster Tycoon, it's like in this like Schrodinger's cat like sort of existence where it's like it's there but it's not really there until you like buy the piece. And I've had so many mechanics drown for like my haunted house. I was like setting up like this haunted house that was like right next to like the pier, and then it's just like mechanic number 9 has drowned, and it's like, oh no. But yeah, frick. It's just like Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2 are just like interesting. Yeah, interesting. Because like sometimes you get people like doing stuff like that, or you also have people who are, you know, just doing things to do things, I guess. Well, you actually have to like worry about like mortality more so in like Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2 rather than in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Does anybody remember Roller Coaster Tycoon 3? I remember that. I wasn't very good at it as like a 12-year-old playing the game. But I mean, yeah, I actually got Roller Coaster Tycoon in 3 in 2008. And I was like so happy to play it. And then like I got like all the DLC and stuff, and it's like, yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. And like, I don't know, you can like have guests drown, but like they come back to life and there's like no real sense of like, you know, mortal peril, stuff like that. And then you have to worry about like the park inspector like making decisions or like telling you what to do and whatnot. And like, I always hated the park inspector. I feel bad saying that. But like, he was always just there with like his bald head and like, he looked like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. But like, oh my god. It was so annoying. And it's like, stop telling me what to do. I am 13. I can run this park without you. But yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon, it's like 3 was great, but like, and you could like make like parks that like had roller coasters that crash on purpose without hurting people, and that's when peep bowling became a thing. I remember like some of the first videos that I saw on YouTube were like people making parks like that. And it's like, oh my god. It shouldn't be as funny as it is, but like it's so funny. Or like death parks. There's like a couple of videos that I still can't watch without like bursting into laughter because it's like, it's so dumb. It's like, but like there's just something in like videos like that that just like touch my sense of humor differently, and it's like, oh my god. But like, yeah. I mean, I like Roller Coaster Tycoon and like Tycoon games in general. Mostly because it allowed me to like kind of explore myself and like, do creative things. But also, I have one complaint about Planet Coaster. Just one complaint. The default carousel that you get in Planet Coaster, if you don't buy any DLC or anything, is like this double-decker roller coaster. Well, not roller coaster, carousel. And it's like, there's like hardly any like double-decker carousels. Like, where I live, like, you're more often to find like a one-story one or something. Like, there's like 2 in like the city that's like right next to me that's like in Texas, even though I live in New Mexico. But like, long story short, the nearest like double-decker carousel to me is in Arizona. And it's just like, do I really want to do this or do I not want to do this? And it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's much more common to find like, like the regular like one-story roller coaster. Well, not roller coaster, one-story carousel than it is to find a double-decker one. It's like, I don't know why I have like that specific pet peeve, but I just do for some reason. Where it's like, if roller coasters are supposed to like, or like, if like theme park themed games are supposed to like mimic like real life, then how come the only option you get in the default game is like the double-decker one? That's just my question. And I know that you can get the Vintage Rides DLC. I did get the Vintage Rides DLC, and I also got like a couple of other ones. Like the one that has like the ones that you can like make like infinity coasters with. I got that one. And I'm like, yeah. Love roller coasters. But seriously though, roller coaster like Tycoon and like Planet Coaster and like games like that, I mean, I like them, even if they are like a bit like challenging. But like, it's like fun and like you get to like do things. And I do like the fact that like in Planet Coaster you do get like pirate theming like by default, I think. Well, I mean, I say by default. I mostly play on sandbox mode with Planet Coaster because like, why wouldn't you? And I know that like you need to know about like the mechanics of the game, but sometimes you just want to like veg and just do something like completely like different. And it's like, it's good to like take a break sometimes, right? Like, just breathe in, breathe out. But yeah, and also like Planet Coaster, just, I love Planet Coaster and I love Roller Coaster Tycoon, but I mostly use like my MacBook and to like record like audio and stuff, and like my MacBook is basically just my MacBook, and oh my god, don't game on a MacBook if you can avoid it, because god, games just run so bad sometimes. And it's like, this is my fault for not having a gaming PC, by the way. Well, I say gaming PC, don't, you know what I mean, right? Like, I mean, honestly, I want to like set up my own computer one of these days just so I can like game and just like play things. But like, on the other hand, as much as I like digital art, I'm not really the best at digital art. And I mean, I know that's like a shocker because I used to like animate with like Microsoft Paint and Windows Movie Maker when I was like 13, 12-ish. Maybe even like up to like 14 or something. But like, yeah. But yeah, my digital art could be better. But that's just my opinion. And I know that, like, sometimes, like, when you, like, do something, you tend to be more critical of it than, like, other people around you, if that makes sense. But yeah. I was talking to my friend about this painting, and she was like, yeah, it looks kind of like the pier on Santa Monica. And, you know, I've never been to Santa Monica, but I've seen, like, a lot of pictures of it, and I've always wanted to, like, go there, you know, because, like, I don't know why I like the aesthetic of, like, pier stuff, even though, like, I'm kind of afraid of, like, bridges collapsing underneath me, or, like, while I walk across them. And I know that's not, like, a normal fear to, like, have, but, like, I don't know why I have that fear. Roller coasters, I'm okay with. Ferris wheels, no. Bridges, also no. But, like, I know that, like, I established that before, but, like, yeah. And also, I'm kind of, like, surprised about, like, how well last week's video is doing, especially considering that I uploaded it, like, on the 9th of January, and the day I'm recording this is the 10th of January 2023. But yeah, life is just, like, really, like, hard. Well, I mean, I say hard, but, like, it's just, like, it's different, it's new, and sometimes you have to, like, talk about things and, like, what's going on, but, like, I just don't know. And I mean, after this, I'm going to, like, go back and revisit, like, my self-portrait after, like, this, because, like, I have, like, some sketches of it, like, ready, and it's like, okay, I can do this. But at the same time, like, sometimes I feel like I psych myself out while I'm painting things, so it's just like, okay, you don't have to, like, worry about, like, everything all the time. Like, you don't have to be such a fraidy cat. And I mean, the worst that could, like, happen while I'm painting is, like, accidentally, like, making a mess. But I mean, it's easy to, like, clean, and, you know, nobody needs to, like, know, like, or, like, I get yelled at, but, like, it's not going to happen. I mean, I'm fine. Y'all are fine. And, like, I'm just finally getting into, like, the hang of things. And I know it only took, like, 13 weeks of this to, like, finally just, like, get the hang of it. And I just realized, did I say this was, like, episode 14 at the beginning? Did I? Normally, I'm, like, better at, like, remembering things, especially considering that I have, like, my, like, files, like, all organized, like, the names and stuff, where it's, like, 0013, or, like, 0009, stuff like that, or, like, jaw surgery break 008, you know, just so, like, I can keep track of things and know which one is which, and, like, what order to, like, upload them in. Especially considering that I'm, like, my own editor, and I'm also my own, like, video director thing. Yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, I'm in charge of, like, my own paint. And I'm also, like, you know, doing this and just trying my hardest to, like, you know, do things and make sure everything is okay. And yeah, I'm almost done, but I don't know why I went with the pirate theme, truth be told, but, like, I'm glad I did. Just because, like, it's nice. And I probably wouldn't have, like, picked, like, the, like, white and, like, lavender, purple, like, color scheme for the rides if I had known that I was going to do pirate theme to begin with. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I know it's weird to be like, I'm okay with that, but like, I really am. And I also like went over like the pier again just to like, make sure everything was like more cohesive and like, you know. You know, I would also like to like ride like a double decker carousel. I know I've like mentioned it before, but like I've never been on one and I would like to like go on one, like the second story of one, just to like, say that I've done it. And like I know that like most of the time, I don't know whether or not like I say I'm a coaster enthusiast, but I'm not a member of ACE, like the American Coaster Enthusiast Community or something. But like I like roller coasters. I'm like, remember like when Knott's Berry Farm used to have like a Vekoma boomerang? I remember that. That was like the time that I went to Knott's. And also like instead of like that like mouse coaster that they have, they had like this like water coaster thing where it's like splash, and then like I was like hanging out over there and like they used to have like this bridge thing, and I was like standing like on the bridge thing, and I just like I got splashed by like the water from the ride, and I'm just like and it was like in December. And I mean, thankfully it was in Southern California, so it wasn't that bad, but like, oh my god, it was so cold. So cold. And I mean, I like Knott's Berry Farm. I actually like Knott's Berry Farm more than I like Disney, and I know that's going to probably like be a surprise to like some people, but like I like the boysenberry stuff, and I like the food, and I like the rides, and the fact that like there's like a couple like rides there that are like kind of like more intense, like that one air powered one where it's like shoosh. It's like where it's like straight up almost and then like straight down. And then there's like the one like the ride that like replaced the boomerang, Hang Time. Oh my god, I would love to go on Hang Time. I haven't been on Hang Time, but like I just want to go so bad. And like, I mean, I just want to do things and like, like explore and like, you know. And that is my dog Roxy. She is barking because there's like a neighbor's dog outside that's also barking, and it's kind of funny. And like, god, the frame rate. That's almost as bad as like last week's video. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I mean, I'm trying to like remember something, and I'm just like, is everything okay? Is everything not okay? Frick, I have something like that's like on the tip of my tongue, but I forgot what it was. But like, I just enjoy like riding roller coasters and like some rides. Oh my god, I forgot what ride I really, really don't like. I don't like the swings. Like, like swinging. If it has like swing in it, I don't like it. Like those like ones that like take you up in the air and just like spin, or like the like swinging ships. God, I freaking hate swinging ships so much. It's just like, don't like that. Oh, there's also like these like Larson loops. If you're not in the coaster community, a Larson loop is like this like it's like the same concept as like a swinging ship, but like it goes like all the way, but like it's like in a roller coaster format. I wish I could explain it more, but like it's a circle. But it just does that. Anyway, enjoy the painting.